A couple years ago, I was a software engineer in Silicon Valley. The usual comp package, well into six figures, stock, 10% raises, 50% 401k matches, stuck in the golden handcuffs of my company, doing all of the spreadsheet calculations. If I just wait here another 7 years, 10 years, I can retire early and be done with this. All this time trying to figure out my own passion and interest and just watching my own potential slowly erode as I scroll on my couch. I eventually quit my job and started traveling, but you've heard this story like a million times on social media. So what I want to talk about in this video is the worst part about quitting your high-paying job. The thing that was keeping me up at night, every night, because it wasn't what I was expecting. During this time, I started to watch my own discipline deteriorate as I kind of fell into this path of let me just show up at work and just like clock in, clock out, do what I need to do, but like not really do anything extra. Because like, what's the point? If I do extra work, maybe in like 6 months, I get like a little bit of extra money. So I have no like incentive to do better work. I can just like show up and do what is expected of me. But then I started watching every night. I would watch YouTube and just scroll on my couch. And then those same habits started to affect me in the morning. I would wake up, go for a little walk, come back and just be like, fuck, like, what am I doing this for? And then I would just get sucked into my phone, scroll for 45 minutes before work. Then I started taking longer lunch breaks. And then I started reaching for my phone more at work. And this part started to eat me alive from the inside. Every night I just thought, like, I used to be so excited for life and disciplined. And that feeling of growing and progressing, learning new things, seeing the vision and like working towards it, and that excitement feeling of like working through hard problems. And then I just started to feel flat and empty. Like I'm just showing up for this job just for the money. Like at that point I just accepted it. But I couldn't figure out how to grow and progress and feel that feeling of progression outside of work. Because all I could do is just scroll on my phone, watch YouTube videos for hours until I just felt so disappointed in myself. Like my shoulder would get numb from like sitting on my side, just like scrolling, watching other people's lives, traveling and working on their passion and just thinking like, what is wrong with me? And this is the thing that so many people misunderstand about quitting a job in big tech, in finance. Like everyone thinks, it's easy. You just put in your 2 weeks notice. Are you stupid? Like, do you actually understand the feeling of being there, sitting there with like 50% 401k matches, 10+% raises, stock that is vesting to you like 5 figures every quarter, the salary, the comp package that makes you actually question, is it actually worth quitting? Because like I can just keep doing this and just wait and I'll be fine. You are handcuffed to your company, and then your brain starts to rationalize away. Oh well, like I'm kind of like learning some things. It's not all bad. Like my coworkers are pretty good, and like the company culture is pretty good. Like the lunches are nice. Like the workspace is not too bad. Like the salary is pretty good. You have no reason to leave, and that is like by design. They want you there. They want you using your skill set. And I'm not gonna go full like Matrix conspiracy mode here. Like I'm rational and realistic. They want your skill set, but it's an exchange at what cost? And so the worst part about this was not like putting in my 2 weeks notice and oh my God, now I can travel. It was watching my own discipline just deteriorate, watching the trust in myself erode into nothingness, to the point where I couldn't follow through on everything. All of these things that I would say I would do. I'm gonna put out my Kindle and this morning I'm gonna read instead of scroll. I would do it one time and then the next morning I would not do it. I would try to fix this procrastination and bad habits, and like maybe it would work for one time. And then I would stop and just fall back into my bad habits. That feeling of plateauing, just like the flat emptiness that you feel is so awful. And then your brain all this time is doing all of this financial, mental, spreadsheet gymnastics. If I just wait This time, if I just like compartmentalize, work will be work, and then I'll do everything outside of work, and like I'll build my own thing. But I just couldn't follow through. And this flatness made me question everything. But I just felt so stuck. And every night, just questioning my path. And so if you're still watching this video and made it through this far, I would say be honest about why you're still at your job. It's not the salary, it's not the company culture, it's not the people, it's not that, oh, I'm learning valuable skills that maybe I'll use. Oh, if I just get this next title, then I can get a better job. Is it really that? Or is it the fact that your discipline has been deteriorating and you fear what's next and you've lost the trust in yourself to follow through? And that spark inside of you, that little like spark of curiosity of like, yeah, one day I want to start this channel, maybe start this community. That little spark is just being dampened by your comfortable life, and you struggle to actually follow through on that because all of this time you've just been eroding the trust in yourself to carry you through this. And so what is this actually costing you? It's not just the hours between 9 to 5 that you show up. What is it actually costing you to be at this job? Your energy, your excitement, the lack of fulfillment and meaning and purpose and passion that you feel in your life, this level of flatness, this erosion to the trust in yourself to follow through, to show up and do the things that you know you should be doing. What is it actually costing you? And so, like I said, I eventually quit. I just jumped with no plan. I was like, fuck it, I'll figure it out. I just need to be out. I couldn't take this flatness anymore. This lack of meaning and purpose and fulfillment in my life. I couldn't take just watching my own discipline deteriorate. Feeling no level of growth in myself, progress in myself anymore. I was like, fuck this, I'm just gonna travel and just see what happens. Like, I'll figure it out. I know I will. And like, quitting is the easy part. You know, this is a topic for a different video, but like the patterns that I was stuck in followed me. And so just quitting wasn't the solution. There was a lot of work around fear and avoidance and self-trust that I actually had to fix at like my inner work level. And now this is what I help people through, is realize that, yeah, quitting will it'll help. It's the external environment change, but the fear, the avoidance, the resistance towards posting to YouTube, the resistance towards showing up to do the habits and the things that you know you should be doing, that avoidance, that has a deeper root that needs to be diagnosed and then fixed at the identity and body level. And so if you want support in that, I have a couple other videos on this YouTube channel that you can check out, or just shoot me a message on Instagram with the word signal, and I can give you some more details about what my one-on-one coaching looks like specifically. The worst part about quitting a high-paying job is not the let me just put in my 2 weeks notice and follow my passion. It's getting to this point of your life being so flat and empty, disconnected, feeling like there's no purpose and meaning left, and you're not progressing, not growing, and just watching your own discipline deteriorate, unable to follow through on the things that you know you should be doing, just succumbing to all of the thoughts and rationalizations and excuses and, oh, I'm too tired from dinner, oh, I don't have enough time, and just watching as every month goes by and you look back and you think, fuck, I feel like I could have done more. That is the worst part about this. That's all I got. See you in the next one.